Alright, it's April 26th, Monday evening, about 5:45. We just got on Lake of the Woods in Decatur, Michigan. And it's breezy right into the launch. So hopefully the breeze dies a little bit before we have to come back about 2 hours from now. Well, I'm just going to run channels and see if we can find any fish that moved up, getting ready to spawn. I don't expect to find any on beds yet. Water temperature in the main lake is 53 degrees, so well, hopefully they've moved up and are maybe actively looking for that last meal before they spawn is my plan. So we're just going to run kind of clockwise around the lake, go kind of out of the wind, I guess, and see what we can find. So stay tuned, see if we can find something on Lake of the Woods, a lake I haven't fished yet this year. I usually fish it a few times a year, and I like to try it in the spring. So this is the time to try it, I guess. I'm going to be taking a little break from fishing for a couple of weeks at least, coming up. Hopefully get the boat engine repaired, some other stuff. So new puppy, fun. We're going to try this one. It'll be one of the last few trips before that break, so hopefully we can catch something. Trying to think of what lake to try, and decided to come here because I hadn't tried it yet this year. So, all right, let's get in the channel. Let's catch some fish in a couple hours. All right, we're gonna stop a little short of it, let the wind kind of push us towards it. Tie on Senko, fluke, got an Ed rig tied on, shallow jerkbait. Those will be the four main ones we'll try. And yeah, hopefully we can catch something that way. Wind's going to be a battle, but we'll get in around the corner and we should be out of the wind. Oh, first fish. Little guy. Little guy. Little 13-incher on the Senko. Just finally saw 3 or 4 nice bass right here. I hadn't seen any nice bass this whole other side. I finally saw 3 or 4 right there. Not huge, they were keepers though. This was not one of them. Right next door to the other channel real quick. Spent about 45 minutes in there, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Big bass right there. Swam off the bat. There's a big one right there. Where's the littlest ones? Better. Finally. 13.5, still no keepers. Try one more channel. Alright, it's already 7:10. Well, we're gonna run back here in this little channel and see if we can catch anything in there. Not seeing that many good fish. I saw one good fish in the last channel. That was a nice one. And other than that, I'm just catching little ones. I'm not seeing much, so this wasn't the best plan. Water temperature's 53 to 55 in the channels, so probably should be out in the main lake just before the channels, trying to find the ones that are moving up. Oh well. Got one burning the trap. Little guy again. Alright, last stop of the night. Just the mouth of a little channel and a little point here. So we're going to try that with the jerkbait and stuff. See if we can't get something quite big. last cast. Of course, at the end of the night, we found a whole bunch of little bass schooled up in that little channel there. Just little bass everywhere. But didn't really see any big ones mixed in. It was just a whole bunch of little ones. Well, we could have spent an hour just catching fish all night. Wanted the jerkbait more than the Senko though. Greg's supposed to come here tomorrow, fish all day. I'm gonna let him know what I found. Tell him where to catch fish. Hopefully he does better than me. All right, we gotta go. It's 8 o'clock. All right, so we're just leaving the lake now. Lake of the Woods, April 26th, 2021. And we didn't really find the big ones. We caught plenty of fish. My focus was only the channels. I fished pretty much the entire time with the Senko. And I guess that wasn't quite the right thing. Water temperatures were, the last one I went in was, I saw the most fish and it was the coldest. It was about 51 degrees. I saw some up to about 56 degrees. And we saw some keeper fish, but we didn't catch any of the keeper ones. Only the little ones would bite. So what I want to try to do with this upcoming videos in the future is ask the question why. Call it the why series. So I'm going to try to ask myself why I chose to do what I did. Some of it was, like I said, I'm taking a couple weeks probably off from fishing and just really wanted to do something I enjoy, which is sight fish in the channels with a Senko. And I tried to force that to happen, and it just wasn't there really. So a little too early, but I'm gonna miss the best time when that's gonna work. So I stuck with it, and I probably shouldn't have. What I should have done, I think, was to fish outside of the channels in the main lake, where those fish would be staging before they moved up to spawn. There's a deeper channel. I probably could have fished deeper with some baits. I could try the jerkbait around there. And then at the end, like I said, I found a school of bass. I mean, I could easily see 50 bass through that whole little section. And I'm sure there were some keepers in there, but for the most part, they were small, 10-inch, 12-inch bass, all schooled up in there with some bluegills and some crappie and stuff like that. So I'll definitely let Greg know about that. Why did I choose this lake? Just because I hadn't fished it yet this year. I thought about going back to Pawpaw Lake, thought about trying Sherman Lake again, fishing that channel where I caught that nice 4.5 pounder. Thought about going back in there and just spending time, but there was more channel options on this lake. There's 4 or 5 channels, and I thought I'd be able to catch something good with all that, but I did rush through it. I covered the water. I looked the whole time. I didn't really see that many big fish. Definitely really nothing was locked on beds, as was to be expected. I just hope that we got a couple warm days since we fished Pawpaw. It's now Monday night, and I just hope that maybe they had moved up and gotten ready to get close to spawning. So it's still a little bit early for that, but it's going to be nice and warm tomorrow. That might really move them up. I think full moon's tomorrow night, and we do have another cold front coming in though right after that. Wednesday, Thursday is going to drop back down. Friday's not going to be that warm, so I don't know if that's going to push them off again, but it seems like maybe this weekend would be the right time to be fishing the channels and fishing a Senko and stuff like that. But I'm not going to be fishing then, so we'll take what we can get. So I'm going to fish tomorrow morning. Don't know where I'm going to go yet. I always struggle with where I'm going to go, so we'll figure it out with some more why questions. If you guys have any questions for me, let me know. Why do I make videos and tell all the lakes? I don't know. I like to help people. I know when I was really trying to get more serious into fishing, I'd fished pretty much my whole life and had a boat a long time, and it was on one lake, a little rowboat, and I would fish, skipping sluggos under docks pretty much the entire time, or casting little K&E worms to schooling bass. We'd catch a whole bunch of 10 and 12-inch bass. You'd find a school of 20 of them or so, and you just sit there and try to follow it and pick off as many as you could, and that was a good time. But didn't really catch anything big for 10 years growing up, and then finally started moving and trying different lakes, but I struggled to find information on local lakes, so I found a little bass forum. At the time it was called Rick's Ultimate Bass Fishing, and now I believe it's called Tri-State Fishing, but you can find that on the internet. You can try to search either one. On that one I also used to try to just be as descriptive as I could. I'd share the lake. I would pretty much give a rundown of all the events from beginning to end, retell the whole day, and so now I do that in video form, which is quite a bit easier but takes longer to edit. But that way you guys get a good idea of what I'm using, where I'm fishing, and get some really cool shots. So I hope you enjoy the videos. We're gonna take a little break, like I said. Hopefully we'll come back and maybe try to change things up a little bit, try to improve the videos for you guys, but I don't know quite how to do that, what I'm going to do. So it'll take some time to reflect and figure out what we want to do next to keep the videos entertaining for you guys, and kind of what I want to show, what I want to tell you guys. So, but anyways, thanks for watching. Click subscribe. Have a good day.